So there's like a similar entrance to a mountain, but instead of just like one NPC in that statue, kind of like most places have names, but it was kind of like a hole in the mountain that had an entrance. So I went in there, and there's like a bunch of what looked like dwarves that were just like really friendly NPCs. Some of them were saying the same thing. There's a guy in there who was asking for adamantite in order to make a weapon. I believe like adamantite is like a recurring item in this game. I remember you had to get that in Final Fantasy VIII to make the, what was the name of that sword? The Lionheart, I think. And it was very rare in that game. It's probably the same in this game. Most drops are rare in this game. I mean, you rarely get like items at the end of battle. Only thing you get post battling in this game is gil, which is the in-game currency and experience. Every now and then you'll get like a potion, some echo grass, but I'm assuming adamantite kind of falls into that category. So, but that area is north of Elfheim, kind of like in a mountain. So I'm guessing that was the area where that guy in Pravoka said that he was from, unless he was from Elfheim, but he didn't look like the NPCs that were in Elfheim, so he was dressed like everyone else in Pravoka, but he did have a beard like the dwarf characters and the dwarf NPCs that were in that cave kind of north of Elfheim. So the story is progressing, I guess is my point, but I'll kind of refrain from talking too much about like what's happening in real time when I'm doing these voiceovers. I just felt like mentioning it because the rune sword might be something that comes about sooner rather than later for me in this game, which will make playing it out more fun. Excuse me. That's the area I'm talking about. That's kind of north of Elfheim. It's kind of like an entrance off the side of a mountain. And there's a bunch of dwarves. I think that's where the guy in Porvaca was saying that he was from. I think the fact that he was mentioning that it was like full of monsters and dangerous, and if there was anything that we could do, was kind of him being kind of lighthearted in the game. Because I mean, outside of just a blacksmith dwarf and inside of there who's asking for adamantite, presumably to make a weapon. It's just a bunch of NPCs, some of which are saying the same thing, and all look the same. I'm gonna go ahead and end the audio for this video.